Hello everyone, welcome to this part 2 of the using statement tutorial. So I would recommend you to refer to my previous video before watching this one. So in this video we'll be looking at more features of the using statement and how we can use it in other means and new features provided by C# 8. So in this video I will cover the new syntax for the using statement as from C# 8, how to combine multiple using statements, and a simple example of a nested using statement. Okay, so first of all, let's see the new using statement. So with the previous versions of C#, you could write using statements like on my left of this PowerPoint. So using a block using statement, and within the braces the object that you have initialized, so you can use it. And when the object goes out of scope at the end of the using statement, the dispose method is called. Now with C# 8 you have a new syntax for writing the using statement. You don't need the braces. Okay, so at the end of the declaration of the object, of the disposal object, you just put a semicolon and use it normally, and the object will be, and the dispose method of the corresponding disposable object will be called when the object goes out of scope. It is good to know that with this new syntax, the disposable object here has a method level scope. Okay, so let's see with an example. So I have just a simple program, console program. So I have a simple disposable class that implements the iDisposal interface with a method that sets the name inside a private variable, and you have your public dispose method. So in the benefit of time, I've already written some code. Okay, so we'll just compare with the old syntax and the new C# 8 syntax. Okay, so my first method, we use the using block the old way, and in my new method using the new syntax, so in the new C# 8 syntax. Okay, so let's have a look and analyze how it works. Okay, so also I've added a breakpoint in the public method that is called at the end. Okay, so let's debug it. So with the classic syntax, so when the object goes out of scope at the end of the using statement, the dispose method should be called. Okay, so that confirms what I said. And now for the new syntax, just I add another breakpoint in the last line. Okay, so see, it hasn't been called. Now the method goes out of scope, so the dispose method is called. That confirms that with this new syntax, the disposable object has a method level scope. Okay, so this is it. This is what confirms the new syntax. We had already had a look. Now our next point is to have a look at how we can combine multiple using statements. Okay, so here we have on the right side of the template, here you have two instances that you have merged in a single using statement. But remember one thing, it is good to know that here for the second instance, I haven't prefixed it by the class name, so it is understood that both are of type myDisposable class. Okay, and one very important thing as compared to the other examples, that you cannot use var keyword to initialize objects, so you must explicitly state the type for using it. Okay, so let's have a look at how it works. Okay, and it is good to note so just put it, it's object2, just a simple mistake. Okay, so I'll just go over my new method for multiple usings. Okay, I'll put a breakpoint here. Okay, so normally the instances will be disposed in the order they are specified. Okay, but it's not important. But the most important thing is they are both disposed. Okay, so with this new statement, my dispose method should be called twice. Okay, so we can confirm which was invoked first for which instance. Okay, so first time it is being called, well, we set the name interval to test2. Okay, so the second instance is being disposed first. Okay, now it is being called again, and we check our internal variable, so test1, okay, is being disposed. Okay, so after analysis, we saw that with combined using statement, so the dispose method of the second instance is being called first, followed by the first one. Okay, so this is how it functions with multiple using statement. Now our third example would be the nested using statement. So it is possible you can have scenarios where you might having to use nested objects. So but basically you should be having different classes, but just for the understanding purpose, I'll use the same object just for you to understand in which order the instances are being disposed. Okay, so just add this one, so we will analyze our nested usings. Okay, okay, so we run our example, we make use of our instances. Okay, so my first instance name will be obj1, and for the second one obj2. Okay, so let's see in which order the dispose object is being, the dispose method is being called. First dispose is our instance who has the name obj2. Okay, we execute it again, and now the dispose method is being called again, and the first instance obj1 is being disposed. Okay, so this is how it works with the using statement. So we saw the three scenarios, and the new C# syntax, how to combine multiple usings, and the nested usings. So the key points to remember for this video is, with the new C# 8 syntax, intents the disposable instance has a method level scope, and when you're combining multiple using statement, you want to implicitly type variables. Okay, so you cannot use a var keyword. Okay, so thank you guys, thanks for watching. If you like my video, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.